Siberian Stafford, technological treats, and critter collaborations. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, January 19th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. You can't really start a recap of this week's news without mentioning that it got a little cold in Stafford. Like incredibly cold. Freezingly cold. And if you think you had problems during it, it's nothing compared with what the police had to do.
Well, on the freeze day, on Monday when it started, Monday was a holiday, so we had a lot of staff that would normally be off on Monday, and those days were canceled and they were required to come in to work the event. Mainly command staff, lieutenants and captains were required to come in and work. We also double staffed our night shift on Monday night in anticipation of the road closures and the freezing ice. And so that's pretty much what we did to prepare. We stood the EOC up and it was manned over a 24-hour period. When the decision was made that we were going to go ahead and shut down US 59 southbound, Sugar Land had already shut down northbound, and Sugar Land was seeing a tremendous amount of accidents going southbound. So they requested our assistance in shutting down the southbound 59 main lanes. So when we did that, we had to go up, the police and fire units went up and actually shut down 59 at West Airport. And then the street department was able to get up and put their barricades up there to shut it down. It was just, the road US 59 southbound became too dangerous to travel on. I think Sugar Land had worked 32 wrecks in just a short amount of time before it was shut down, and that moved into Stafford. And so in the 45 minutes it took us to gather everyone up to get that road shut down, we had 3 major accidents on US 59. So it was good that we went ahead and shut it down. I know the citizens may have been upset because it took them longer to get home, but it was just the safest thing to do. It was like a skating rink up on US 59 because it's all elevated going through Stafford. As far as driving goes, the cold weather is not the issue for driving. It's the precipitation that gets on the ground and then the cold weather that turns that into ice. And so if it's just cold, you should still be able to traverse the city with no issues. It's when that precipitation hits the ground and then it freezes up that we start having issues. And so early, about midday on Monday, we started getting that precipitation and then it froze up, and that's what caused us the main issues for the traveling public that traverses the roadways through Stafford. As far as the residents go, you got to take care of the pipes, the people, the pets, and the plants, and that's what we always say. As far as I know, I don't believe, I'm not aware of any pipe bursting in Stafford. If there was, we weren't made aware of it, but I think we fared pretty well.
Stafford is famously a business-friendly city, with all sorts of enterprises calling it home. But did you know that one of those businesses is a brewery? Sean Pettit did, and here's the lowdown.
Joshua, I'm a bartender here at Texas Leaguer. We've been open since 2017. If I'm not mistaken, the first time we opened the beer room for people to come was also in 2017. So we've always been a real family, public-oriented company for sure. Little by little, as we started getting more progress and more success and more sales with the beers, we ended up opening up for more days, and eventually it became a 7-day-a-week thing, man. So, I love it here at Texas Leaguer. They gave me a great opportunity to, learn about beer. My personal favorite is going to be the Knucklebock. Not to not to throw dirt or shade or anyone, but it's probably the best bock that we have here in Texas, no doubt. Our best-selling beer for sure is going to be that 2-hopper IPA. That's our bread and butter. That's what people come in here. And actually on Tuesdays, it is such a good seller that any 2-hop product you come in and take to go is going to be 50% off. So like today, if people were to come show out today, this evening, they walk away with a 6-pack that would be $10, is going to be $5 on Tuesdays. Our next best-selling beer is probably going to be the Czech Swing Pilsner, followed by Ghost Rose, and then Knucklebock. So actually, what's pretty great about us here at Texas Leaguer, when you walk in, we're a baseball-themed company, right? So everything we have on the home team, right? You start at the home team, your starters don't sit. They don't get vacation days. 7 days a week, we got 4 beers on tap. These are our best sellers. These are our staple brand beers. Now our away, with the exception of our Little Leaguer root beer, which is non-alcoholic and safe for the kids, these 3 beers are more of what we like to experiment with. We like to talk to the people, get in touch with the community, and really reach out and see what they want as far as a good tasting beer, right? Because here at Texas Leaguer, we obviously value our beer, but more than anything, we value the people who buy it. The people will come and buy cases of our root beer and take it home for their kids. Yeah, a couple adults, the kids love it. I mean, so, you know, not to say it's that good, but it's that good. You know, on the weekends, we do events too. We have a pepper and beer pairing. So we'll be pairing some of our name brand Texas Leaguer beers with peppers from all around the world. And also too, if I'm not mistaken, we have a barbecue cooking class. So we're gonna teach people how to cook ribs, the good old barbecue way, man. So we always have something going on here at Texas Leaguer. Here at Texas Leaguer, you know, Nathan, he's the owner, he's a great guy. I've got to talk to him personally. He really does care about the people in the community, first and foremost. Beer is his passion. Obviously, or he wouldn't have a brewery open, but he's doing a great job at it. He's doing an even better job trying to further our brand here at Texas Leaguer and get us really the exposure that I think he knows that we deserve. So our wall here, this is gonna be our mug club, our Texas Leaguer mug club. So for a small one-time fee, you're able to join our mug club. With that, as you can see, you'll get your name right here on the wall with your own personal mug, which is yours to use anytime you come into Texas Leaguer. This isn't just for decoration. You come, take the mug off, walk it over to the bar, we wash it out for you, and this is what you're gonna be drinking your free beer out of. With that is not only just your name on the wall or a mug, we also give you guys exclusive access to new beers that are gonna be dropping during the week, or if we have, you know, certain events coming up. Also with that too, there's a lot of other perks and benefits that come with being a Mug Club member. Anytime you guys stop by, it's right here for you. You can go ahead and scan that barcode, and it's gonna give you all the information you need about being a Mug Club member here at Texas Leaguer. Texas Leaguer is located at 13503 Pike Road, Stafford, Texas.
Medical miracles. Next.
You can try, but you won't find another city like Stafford, Texas.
Serving our community just like you like it.
Taking care of you and your home since 1945.
We believe in STEM to learn and STEM to earn.
We're heading into college certified and career ready.
As a former student of Stafford, I take pride in keeping our classrooms safe.
We are Stafford, we are one.
The HCC Stafford campus is home to the Workforce Fabrication and Innovation Lab, where students come to learn about cutting-edge industrial technology. The Fab Lab is also working hard to bring that information to students outside HCC. It's the beginning of a new semester, so it must be time to check in on the Fab Lab on the Stafford campus.
I'm Roland Fields. I'm the supervisor of Fabrication and Innovation Lab of the Workforce Building in Stafford. So one of the things we wanted to show you guys today a little bit of is that we are been working on this for months on end, and we are finally going to get a trailer and a vehicle to pull the trailer. And what you're going to see in a minute is some of the items that we want to be able to take out to the middle schools and the high schools and to like Comic Palooza and other places and show people some of the things we have and some of the technologies that are available. So we're going to show you that. This is one of our items. This is a brand new universal training robot. So universal robots are what called cobots. So it doesn't have to have a cage and all that. It has a tablet interface, so it's really easy to train with. And we'll be training students with some of these. And we also will make them available probably through continuing education as well. But right now we have a class that will be using them this semester. So this is going to be pretty cool. This is a Haas milling machine. So this is a full-blown Haas controller with a mini or micro CNC for training purposes. So you can actually do what you do with the bigger machines. All the code is the same. One of the nice things about this is the latest and greatest of Haas consoles. So we'll make this available to the students for use this spring and for our road shows as well. CNC is computer numerically controlled. This is for cutting plastic, for anything. Of course, even a washing machine is CNC these days, but these machines are usually referred to as CNC. So what this is a milling machine. So it puts a cutting head here, and she can cut metal, she can cut plastic. CNCs also cut wood and all sorts of stuff. So it's a cutting machine that uses a program, industry standard program, to cut blocks of steel or aluminum or plastic or whatever it is you need to make. So this is our Glow Forge. So the Glow Forge is a 40-watt home style CO2 laser for cutting wood and plastic and leather, things like that. We got this one because it's small enough for us to take on the road. It's flashy, it's nice, it's something that people can buy at home. We can also use it in our shop, but it'd be very easy for us to show students what it's like to cut wood or leather or plastic with a laser. And we have a filter on it, so it's perfectly safe, and it'll be a part of our roadshow also. So this one is a standard FANUC robot. So this is an industrial robot. The Universal is also, but the Universal is called a cobot because it has enough sensors in it, so if it bumps into something, it will know it's bumped into something, it'll stop. This one, if you let it go, there was news the other day, like one of the big companies, somebody got hurt. Well, the robot didn't do anything wrong. It was the person using it that did it wrong. So if you stick your arm in here, disable the safety devices, and get in the way, it'll break your arm because it doesn't know you're there. So the only danger of these things is usually when they're being programmed and set up to work, and the person who's doing that makes a mistake. That's about the only time you ever heard of anyone, either they crawled over the safety cage, or they jumped in, or just got in the way, and the robot hurt them. Well, to be honest, the robot didn't do anything. They did it to themselves. So this is a really cool robot. We'll have this again at all the shows also, as we can, and hopefully later this spring we'll get to do that.
For HCC Beat, this is Randall Williams. Medicine continues to evolve and improve, providing very real impact on people's lives. And Roving Nathaniel brings us this story of a local child given little chance of living until new technology provided a path to prospering.
The stuff that he wore or used at one point in the hospital. I am the instructional lead and acting assistant principal at Stafford Early Childhood Center. What I love most about my job is that I have an opportunity to work with students of many different backgrounds. But specifically, the closest demographic to my heart is that of the students that are served under special education in our district. Part of that is because of my own connection to special education, and that is through the upbringing of my son, Aries Rain Williams. He is a 6-year-old and has been diagnosed with several disabilities. Got you! Mwah. I got you! My son Aries was the first infant in the world to have his brain successfully scanned with the CTOT device. This opportunity was a big win, not only for those individuals diagnosed with hydrocephalus, but for individuals that also are diagnosed with different movement disorders. One of the reasons why I feel it's so important to share this story out with the community of Stafford is because yes, we do have a population of students that are served under special education, students who do have disorders that are categorized under movement disorders such as cerebral palsy. These types of conditions benefit from devices like the CTOT device because if we can catch different brain patterns early on, the prognosis of the child can eventually be or become much better so long as it's detected early on. In the case of my son, because his brain was scanned by this device, Dr. Shaw and Aries' entire care team were able to utilize the images from those scans and try to come up with a plan that was more catered towards what they felt would be successful for him. And in the end, after a prognosis of being 20% or having 20% of a chance to live, of being diagnosed with cerebral palsy and being told that when he was 2 years old that he wouldn't walk, and then at 3 when he wasn't really talking that he would be non-speaking. Because of that early onset of intervention from the medical side of things, I'm happy to say that my son is not only living, he's thriving in his own right. He is able to walk and even run in his own right, and of course jump as well. He's even trying his best to play the piano with his own, again, in his own little way. And as far as speaking is concerned, we're still working on it a little bit. We got a little sneak peek over winter break with him saying his name and also saying cheese for the camera. So get ready, world, because Aries is a star that is ready to shine.
Neighborhood Nature next.
In Stafford, diversity is not just a number, it's who we are.
When you are here, you become part of the story.
You can sleep well knowing we're always on the job and looking out for you.
It's a great place for growth and opportunity.
Tradition starts here.
We teach your children and we stick around for your grandchildren.
We are one. We are Stafford.
This is the city of Stafford, and we are one.
We've presented stories on the Texas Master Naturalists and on the Houston Museum of Natural Science in Sugar Land, and we still got surprised that those two organizations are working together on a regular basis. We visited with two special ladies to find out more. If you needed another reason to visit the Houston Museum of Natural Science in Sugar Land, besides the science awesomeness, how about the fact that the Texas Master Naturalists conduct classes there twice a month?
We are a group of trained volunteers and our mission is to provide outreach and volunteer and providing information on keeping or maintaining our native habitats here in our area, and we've got some signature projects. One is working with the Houston Museum of Natural Science Sugar Land campus. Another one is working with the Seabourn Creek Nature Park to install some different kinds of habitats there for the public to enjoy, and also to do other outreach that is important in educating the public about keeping our native resources and native habitats sustainable. We're out here every other weekend, roughly the second and fourth Saturdays of every month, and we're here from 10:30 to around 3:30 every Saturday that we're here. So we have a lot of different topics that we try to present. We have a different topic every month. We present on from birds to bees to butterflies. We have topics on landscaping with native plants, why native bees are important. Today we're doing a presentation on wildlife in our neighborhood. We brought out some skins and skulls so kids can actually look and see what a skunk looks like and a raccoon looks like, and they can touch the skins and find out what the scat looks like, find out what the tracks look like.
The Houston Museum of Natural Science is committed to being the local science resource in Fort Bend County. And to that end, we developed a nature program that is included with admission on the weekends that really focuses on the kind of science that you can discover for yourself in your backyard, in your home, in your neighborhood, or by going for a walk in a nearby park. And given that focus, we figured out that the collaboration with Texas Master Naturalists at the Coastal Prairie chapter was a perfect fit. Their commitment to outreach and science education lines up with ours. We share the same commitment towards preserving native habitats, and they have been working with us for years on our pollinator garden and just making it not only into an educational tool but also a habitat for wildlife in this area.
Texas Master Naturalist Coastal Prairie Chapter, our website, we also have a Facebook page, so you can go there to find out more about our programs and the things that we're doing in our outreach, or if you would like to volunteer with us. We've also got a link there that you can sign up to be trained to be a Master Naturalist. We have 2 trainings a year. And so it's a great opportunity for people to learn about our native habitats and how we can help get the word out about how to preserve them.
To hmns.org, navigate to the Sugarland page, and you will be able to see all of our upcoming events and how to buy tickets.
For Great American Pastimes, this is Randall Williams. That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news. This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.